So here is a video on grand race, like best class to use really, and best tunes on them. So for street tier 1, you will want the Audi RS2 Avant, and yeah, let's get into it. So don't do that. Go to Pro Settings, and just copy these settings. The final drive is all the way to long. Power distribution is 46% front. Grip front on tyres is 0. Grip rear is 0. Brakes, the brake balance is 66% front. Brake power is down to 0%. Aero, load front 0. Load rear 0. Onto suspension. Spring front is +4 soft. Spring rear is -6 soft. Damper compression front is -4. Damper compression rear is -7. Damper rebound front is +13. Damper rebound rear is +8. ARB front is -20. ARB rear is -14. The alignment, all 0%. So that's the first one. Audi RS2 Avant. It's probably still the best, in my opinion. Normally, if Street Tier 1 is involved, it will get you into a podium spot, regardless of the race, really, unless it's the last one and I've messed up quite a lot. On Street Tier 2, there's a few cars. There's a Lamborghini Huracan. Going down here, you could even use W205 C63S Coupe, but my personal favourite, which has worked way better than the other, well, not way better, it's between this and Huracan, even a F12 Berlinetta, but this one, it's between this and Huracan, but I think the F40 is just better. So onto the custom settings, transmission is at 0%, both the front grips, both the tyre grips are at 0%. Brake balance is 50%, brake power is 0%, and aero, both 0. Onto suspension, +6 on spring front, +2 on spring rear, damper compression front, +7, damper compression rear, -4, damper rebound front, +11, damper rebound rear, +5, and then the anti-roll bars, the ARB front, +9, ARB rear, +8, -25 degrees on camber front, -18 on camber rear, which has nothing to do with the visual park camber. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. It's nothing to do with that. That makes no difference. It just makes your car look ugly. Onto the second best. I'll do 2 for this one. It's a Lamborghini Huracan LP610 bar. Anyway, onto transmission, final drive 0%, power distribution 40% front, tyres both 0 as per, brakes is 50-50, brake power 0% as per, aero load front is -5 and load rear is 0. Onto suspension, +9 for spring front, spring rear is -5, damper compression front is +4, damper compression rear is -7, damper rebound front is +6, damper rebound rear is +5, and with the anti-roll bars, you got +9 on the front and -4 on the rear, and with the alignment, -25 on the front and -20 on the rear. And like I said, this is, in my opinion, the second best. These two have got me many podiums. They genuinely handle better than many cars, and I mean, they take turns quicker than majority of the cars you face because people just jump in their favourite one thing car because they're maxed out. There's no difference. Onto drift, there's only really one answer, and it's the Ford Unicorn Mustang. So let's go on to Pro Settings. Final drive 0%. Power distribution 53% to the front, 47 to the rear. Tyres as per 0. Brake balance is 49 front, 51 rear. Brake power 0. Aero -18 load front, 0 on the rear. So spring front +6, spring rear -12, damper compression front +12, damper compression rear -6, damper rebound front +13, damper rebound rear -4, and with the anti-roll bars it's +2 on the front, -2 on the rear, and with the alignment it's -25 degrees on the front and only -2 on the rear. And with the drift cars, you can get like, let's just say like Koenigsegg drift car or whatever, but genuinely nothing compares to this. It says 0 to 60 is 2.5, but I'm convinced it's like a second. And it handles surprisingly well. You wouldn't really tell it's a drift car, but obviously it's still a drift car. So do be careful with the turns. But yeah, just don't really drive too aggressive with this one. Onto racing, there's only one answer really. You obviously can use what you want, but for the best results, go into pro tuning and use the meta cars. In this case, it's the Sensor SCV12 Lamborghini. Into the pro settings, final drive 0%, front and rear grip 0%, brake balance 47 front, 53 rear, and brake power is 0. On the aero, load front is 0, load rear is -3. Onto suspension, -20 soft for spring front, +4 on spring rear, -20 on damper compression front, +10 on damper compression rear. Damper rebound front, -19, damper rebound rear, +12. With the anti-roll bars, with the front is +10, with the rear is also +10. With the alignments, front camber -25, rear camber -25, which, as you can see, don't really make a difference. And as you can see, this is a very fast car, but it sticks to the ground like glue, actually glue, and jokesters don't matter. Can't involve jokesters in this. So onto the hypercars. My personal favourite is the Lav Noir. So as I was saying, it's the Bugatti La Noir. That's my go-to personally. But the other one is the Bugatti. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it. Let's check quick. So it's one of two cars. Obviously there is a few others, but these two send. Yeah, I can't say it. That's why I ski it off and it don't help. But this car, the Cento Dieschi. Pretty sure I butchered that, but oh well. So back on. This does have a quicker top speed. I think it handles really well, but yeah, not as well as the Cento Dieschi. But this car has got me podiums and it has smoked them. Obviously, there's new metas to hypercars. Basically, every car's meta if you use the right pro settings. But these are just, I wouldn't say personal favourites because they do outperform the others. But anyways, the final drive 0%, power distribution 45 front, 55 rear, both tire grip 0. Onto the brakes 50 front, 50 rear, 0 brake power. Onto aero -7 front, 0 rear. On suspension +10 spring front, -3 spring rear. Damper compression front +16, damper compression rear -6. Damper rebound front +20, damper rebound rear +8. Onto the anti-roll bars +10 on the front, -5 on the rear. Onto the alignment. Basically, just do this to every car. On the front, -25 degrees. On the rear, -20 degrees. With the camber, that's it. Camber, the front is always going to be 25, and the rear does vary depending on the car. But yeah, that's it for hypercars. Onto Alpha GP and RB18. It's by far the best. And well, it's not even an opinion, it genuinely just is the best. Anyways, onto pro settings, 0% on the final drive, grip above 0, brake balance all the way to rear with 60%, brake power 0%. aero, load front and load rear, 0. Onto suspension, plus 10 on the front springs, plus 10 on the rear springs. Damper compression front, plus 20. Same on the rear, plus 20. Damper rebound front, plus 20. Damper rebound rear, plus 20. Onto the anti-roll bars, 10 plus 10 on the front, plus 10 on the rear. With the alignment, minus 25 and minus 25. So minus 25 for both on that one. So this car is quite straightforward to tune, but you'll notice a difference if you see anyone in any other F1 car, unless it's the other variant of the RB18 they have, then yeah, it won't be a challenge for you, especially with them settings fully maxed out, obviously. Motocross, I don't even think they do motocross. With Rally Raid, the Z4, I mean, it's still meta, but yeah, there's some hard compares, but it's definitely still one of the best. It does the job well for me. So, final drive and power distribution, default, front and rear grip, 0, brake balance, 55 front, 45 rear, brake power, 0, load front, minus 8, load rear, 0, spring front, minus 3, spring rear, minus 7, damper compression front, plus 6, damper compression rear, minus 5, damper rebound front, plus 7, damper rebound rear, minus 11, with the anti-roll bar front, plus 7, with the rear, plus 4, with the alignment, minus 18 degrees on the camber front, minus 12 degrees on the camber rear. So with the off-road cars, the camber varies very differently. Obviously, all the on-road cars basically identical with the front camber. Demolition isn't involved. With the rally, I don't know if the right word for this is meta, but so I don't really see many other people use it. There will be probably see two others, and they'll be at the front with me in the rally section. So here's a 911 GT3 RS. It's limited edition apparently, but it's the Rally Raid edition. So onto Pro Settings, -5 on the final drive, grip above 0, brakes default with 60 and 40, load aero both default with both the loads, suspension -4 on front, -4 on back, damper compression front -5, same in the rear -5, damper rebound front both 0 with the front and rear for that one, anti-roll bars both 0, and the alignment -14 on the front and default on the rear. So this car is also very different to the others. Sadly cannot lower it. But yeah, that will consist of it in monster trucks. Like, what the fuck? Who has custom settings for a monster truck? But anyways, you won't really see much else. I mean, you get the choice. I don't know if they still do it, but I've had the choice between plane and a car. But always go for the car. You'll always end up ahead as long as you don't crash and stay on course. And I don't think they do boats. I don't remember. I've done quite a few races. They they might have done it back in the day, but no, not in the past year. So I've been playing for quite a while. But anyway, that will consist of it. Leave a thumbs up if the video helps. Comment if you need more help as well. Glad to help. But anyway, also if you want me to let you know if whatever car you've got or you like using is any good or not, or if you want me to find pro settings for it, just let me know as well. Anyways,